Hey guys, so it's late on Friday night when I'm recording this. I thought it would be good to just share a little energetic update about what I see is going on right now because a lot of people are angry, afraid, frustrated. There's a whole plethora of negative emotions going on this week, largely due to events in American culture. And I wanted to offer some words of reassurance and share a little bit about what I'm thinking about and going through during this time. And I'm saying this as somebody who has quite literally been in the middle of it. I live across the street from the arena where the two rallies happened the night before the inauguration and the night of. I quite literally watched his car pull in and out of the loading dock from our apartment. We were surrounded by Secret Service. We could barely leave. The whole area was on lockdown. It was an intense time. And as I've gone into the energy of the person currently in the White House, it's not lovely. It's not a place that I would invite anyone to want to occupy. And what I want to share about that is this. We have heard from basically every spiritual tradition that what you do unto others, you actually do unto yourself. The energy you put out there actually affects you because we are every person out there. We are everything in creation. We are all the same soul stuff. So can you imagine what it would be like to go through life causing harm and pain and suffering and delighting in cruelty in almost every interaction you go through? Imagine if you inflicted all of those years, those decades of cruelty into one body. And that's the energy that I feel when I connect with that individual. It's a very, very uncomfortable place to be. And as somebody who identifies as being a light worker, sometimes I feel tempted to try and make things better, to kind of transmute the heaviness into something lighter. And girl, there was no transmuting that heaviness. That is some real intense soul stuff. I don't know how that's going to get worked through karmically. I don't know how many dozens and dozens or hundreds of lifetimes of work that is, but I don't personally have to go through that, I hope, ever. But it made me realize I'm not going to ever fix this. I'm not going to fix whatever that is. And I think that's true for all of us. All of this stuff going out here that we're seeing on the news and we're hearing about in communities is pretty awful. So many people are being hurt and so many more people will continue to be hurt. Do I believe that there's actually a potential for the complete dissolution of our society? Yeah, I do. I think that there is a chance that everything we've come to know could fall apart. And I don't say that to be alarmist. I do actually think personally our society has required a reset for some time, that even though we've been trudging along, there's been some really bad systematic things that have just been so ingrained into society that maybe a reset is what is required. I don't know. I don't have any control over what is going on out here. I don't. None. I have no control. And I say that as somebody who has, some amount of following online, I still have zero control. None. The only thing I have control over is right here. That's it. We hear all the time in stories from antiquity of lower vibrational energies manifesting on Earth. We've heard stories across time about demon kings and creatures invading our realm and bringing pain and destruction, fire and brimstone into this realm. But the opposite is also true. There are portals to higher vibrational realms, heavenly realms, angelic, beatific realms. And we can open those as well. And we can manifest heaven on earth. There are countless stories of that as well. I can't control what's out here, but I can control what's here. And the more I pay attention to the news, and the more I get afraid, and the more I get angry, and the more I get heartbroken, the more I'm resonating with that lower vibrational energy. And this isn't saying being a Pollyanna, this isn't saying ignoring or not doing your part, but it is saying realize what you have control over and what you don't. I can focus on what's here. I can focus on my loved ones. I can focus on my community, my tribe, my wonderful soul brothers and sisters and siblings. I can focus on being kind. I can focus on sharing love, being compassionate, listening to other people's stories. I can focus on my pets, on the nature around me, of creating space for others to transform and heal and grow. And when I do that, when I invite that higher vibrational, that heavenly realm energy into this space, then what I create is heaven on earth. I create a beautiful, spacious, luscious environment around me that can be shared with people I care about. We can work to heal and transmute clogged energy, tight energy, scared energy to a certain degree. But no one of us is going to heal the world. I often think the best thing we can do is raise our own vibration, do our own healing work, and then use that as a touchstone to allow those ripples to travel outwards. Because if each of us took care of our own yard, if each of us created a portal to a heavenly realm, then little by little this whole world would elevate. Let's stop fighting the darkness. Instead, let's start bringing the light. So my invitation for you is, don't engage with what makes you afraid. I'm a big believer that's how we ended up in this situation in the first place. These specific news channels, but all of them do it, but some are worse than others, feed things that make you afraid and angry. And when you get into that state, you're easily manipulated. That's how we got in this situation. Don't do it. Your peace of mind is worth too much. Do not give in to fear. Do not give in to those people trying to emotionally manipulate you. Turn it off. Instead, focus on things that bring you peace, joy, love, empathy, connection. Care for one another. Listen to each other's stories. Seek peace. And when we do that, we become better. Visualize yourself pulling in bright, brilliant light from the heavens and letting it bathe you and surround you. Envision golden light just suffusing your space. Imagine everything around you as being in the right vibration in the beautiful, flowing way that it is designed to be. Harness those higher level vibrations and draw them into your life rather than focusing on the lower level vibrations that people want to give you, because it's not doing you any good. When we harmonize with those higher level vibrations, life gets better. It's so much more enjoyable. So, this is where we're at right now. Are things going to get worse? Oh yeah, they're going to get worse. Some of it may directly affect you, may direct people that you love, and we'll do our best to manage those things when the time comes. But you can't do anything about it before then. And if you can't control it, just let it go. And focus on what you can do to make this world a little bit better for even just one or two people right here and right now. So thank you for taking a few moments to listen to me. I really appreciate it. I don't often talk about politics and things going on in the world because I don't want to offend people, but I have a zero tolerance policy when it comes to cruelty, when it comes to people hurting others intentionally. So there's no space for that here. And much love to you wherever you are, but I do not condone or support anyone that practices intentional unkindness. So blessings to you. May you be happy, may you be well, may you be safe. I'm sending you much love wherever you are.